Today we'll talk about pivot tables. Okay, so let's say I have some data. Okay, so let's say I have cities and I have quarters. Okay, yeah, time or whatever. And here I have, let's say, apple production, and let's say orange production. Okay, so cities I have Hyderabad, and I have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Okay, and let me repeat it for second city, third city, fourth city. Okay, so let's say I say Kolkata. Okay, let's say I put Chennai. Let's say I put Bangalore. Okay, and then we have Hyderabad. Okay, so this is time period, and let's say I have some values here. So 3, 4, 0, 0, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So so we have this data, right? Now this data can be analyzed in multiple ways, right? Like total production by city, total production by city per quarter, okay, average production, okay, minimum production, so on. Okay. So we can analyze by cities, by quarter, by production, right? Numbers, so we can use some average, things like that, isn't it? So pivot tables make it easy to analyze such things. Okay, I go here and I click on data. Is it in data? No, I think it's in insert. Sorry. Okay, so click on pivot table, right? So you have table and chart. Okay, you can create chart as well as tables. Okay, let's first create table and then we'll go to chart. Okay, so here it says select the table. Okay, so see by default, okay, it has selected this. Okay, if they had not selected by default, we would select it. Okay, manually you can select, and you want to do it in a new sheet, or output would be done in a new worksheet. Okay, or existing means same worksheet. Here it will be created. So for now, let's say we create say new worksheet. Okay, and we say okay. Okay, this is empty table, and you see here right hand side, all the columns are there here. Okay, and there are 4 values that we need to select. Okay, so here it is: report filter, column labels, row labels, and values, sigma values. So first of all, on what basis do you want to filter? Okay, I want to filter, let's say I want to select only Hyderabad and see the production of Hyderabad. Okay, I want to select quarter and see. So, okay, it depends upon what you want to select as a filter. Okay, so let's say I select cities and time both as filters. Okay, so okay, so I say okay, and okay, now I can put this. See, so when you put it in column by row by default, okay, so you see cities Q1, Q2 like that has come. Okay, so I can move it, drag it to this. Now Q1, Q2 has come this way, right? Okay, so that's the difference between the row label and the column label. So if I had both in the row, we had Bangalore Q1, Bangalore Q2, Bangalore Q3, so on. Okay, now I did it this way. It's up to you what you want to do, right? Okay, so now on what basis you want to filter? So you can filter based on column labels and row labels, okay? And here, what do you want to have? So what I'll say apple production here. You can even drag and drop here. Okay, so sum by default it has become sum. If you want to take average, you can select average. Okay, let's say orange also we put it here. Okay, so now you see sum of apple production. Okay, so Q1 Bangalore apple production. Okay, so Q1 Bangalore apple production probably would be the same value here. So if you go to Bangalore and Q1, Bangalore Q1, it is 45600, right? You get 45600. Now let's say I select Q1 and Q2. Okay, I select Q1, I'll remove Q3 and Q4. So see, now here production, okay, is total apple production is sum of 68800, right? So if you add apple production here, Bangalore, and if you add this, okay, together sum is 6800, right? This is what it has done. So it automatically has created some values. So table does not give us a lot of information, but this pivot table is giving us so much information. You can select, okay, grand total. So this is the total apple production in Q1. This is the total orange production in Q1. Total apple production in Q2, right? It has given us all the important data. Okay, instead of writing formula, calculating, okay, you can use pivot table to get this kind of information. It took us maybe a couple of seconds only to create it. Okay, maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds, maybe not a couple of seconds, but maybe 10 seconds to do that. But see the power, right? You can filter. Okay, let's say I don't want to see Hyderabad, so I can remove Hyderabad from here. I go here and uncheck Hyderabad. So Hyderabad is gone now. Okay. You see that?
Yeah. Oh, it's so easy.
Yeah. So pivot chart is one of the most used. Okay, so let's go back to the original data here and see if I go and make some changes here, right? It will not be reflected that easily. Okay, if you go here and say it is still, it got reflected. No, not got. I think Hyderabad we have not selected, right? So you need to make some kind of change here to refresh. It is not a refresh, isn't it? It's still pointing to the old values. So go here, right click, okay, and say refresh. You say refresh, data will be changed. So it doesn't, it's not automatic, okay? It will create the
but you did on Chennai, so you have to do on Hyderabad, right?
No, anywhere you do refresh. Refresh will refresh all the data.
Oh, okay. You can just refresh the data entirely.
Yeah. So as a refresh, all the data will be refreshed. Okay. So if you make any changes, so it is not going to impact.
So you can just go and make in the raw data, changes in the raw data, and then it will be reflected on the pivot table.
That's what I'm saying. You have to say refresh. It won't get reflected automatically. Okay. It is not a linked formula. It's not linked. If you click here, see, these are all independent values, right? They are not linked to that cell. Okay. So if you say refresh, that's when each value in the cell will be read again. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not able to hear you.
Oh, you're not able to hear?
No, I can. Yeah.
I said, yeah, I said, yeah.
Okay. So I go back to the data and I say insert pivot chart. Okay, same range, new worksheet. I say new worksheet. Okay, so now here, same data you got, isn't it? Okay, now what happens? If I put this one here, I put cities here, so instead of getting it as a table, okay, so table is also created here and you get a graph here. Chart.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the beauty of pivot chart. Now we'll focus on some other thing. I have a note. Let me pull that out. Okay, so this was the data. Okay, one second. So I've got this Excel data. Where is the Excel? Okay, so this is the Excel data. Okay, and okay, so this was there. Date was also there, I guess. Total. There. Okay, so target and type is not there. Okay, and of course, these things are not there.
What kind of data is this? Supermarket.
Supermarket data. Okay, so we have to calculate A, B, C, D. So there is a question associated with. So you have city here. Okay, and customer type, member, normal, member, gender, product line. Okay, unit price, quantity. So total is unit price into. So this is a bill. Okay, so in member in Yangon, female member actually bought sports and travel product, and it was unit price was 98 whatever dollar, pound, rupees, and quantity is 7. So we got 688 total, and the date of purchase, time of purchase, and mode of purchase. Okay, so this is the data. Now let's go to this Word document. So okay, so you are hired by Banca, a hypermarket chain company, as a financial analyst. You are hired to project the sales of 21 based on 2020. So this is the 2020 sales. Okay, and we need to predict the
2021 sales. Okay.
right. Okay, so sales of okay. So here you see what was the total sales of 2020. So how do I find total sales of 2020? There's a column here. Okay,
Okay.
I'll delete it. Okay, so what is the sales of 2020? Okay, so this is the total value, and if you see here, okay, all these dates are for 2020 only.
2020.
Right, all these dates are for 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I need to do some
Addition of a total.
right. So I'll say equal to formula sum bracket open. Select this and select from here till the end. Okay, you select everything. So what I did shift control and down arrow key. So shift control down arrow key will take you to the end of the file, and I will close the bracket there and hit enter. So see, this is the total sales that we did in 2020. Okay, so okay, if you go to document, okay, so write your answer in cell 1. So what was the total sales? So we did this, answer A. Answer B, calculate the 2021 projected sales knowing that the expected growth rate for 2021 is 2.5. Okay, the formula is given here. Sales of 2021 is previous year sale, 20 sale plus 20 sale into 2.5 percentage. Okay. So I go here. The formula it said is equal to, okay, this is last year's sale plus this
Growth.
into 2.5 percentage. Okay, this is how you will calculate using formula. So previous year sales plus previous year sales into percentage, because 2.5 additional, right? So 2.5 percentage into the sales will give you the net value, right? And then you add to the
total sales
you get net sales
projected.
right? Yes, and you hit enter. So this is how you got the sale for 2021. Okay. Okay. Now coming to C, what is C talking about? After you perform the calculation, create a table to study the effect of the rate on the projection sales of 2020, starting from 1% until 5% with 0.5% increment. Okay, so this is for 2.5. So what it's saying is, okay, if the increment, okay, what is the forecasted sales? Okay, if the increment goes up by 1% till 5% by 0.5. So you have to write this 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. And the same formula you will do it here.
So R1 multiplied by R1 plus R2.
Yes.
The same formula for each of the.
But what is the R1 here?
R1 is total sales.
So R1 plus R1 into R6. Here R7, because this is the increment values.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right? So, so this is what you'll do. R1 plus R1 into R6. And so on up to 5%. Right? This is the answer. What I'll do now, I'll do everything. I'll delete all the answers. I'll send across to you after the session. So you need to practice here.
Okay.
So ABC is clear? Now what is D? D
it's a total.
Let's see.
Total growth projected.
What would be the projection of sales if they expect to grow by 3.5%? Okay. Okay. So what is the sales if they decide to grow by 3.5%? So 3.5% is like 3.5 is here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you will say equal to this, which is your Q11.
11.
And you get this value here.
So do you have that last time's recording, Saurav?
I think so. And I must have sent to you. Okay, I'll see. Okay, if I'll see, I'll send.
I think so. You have to send each time, right? This one also you're going to send.
Yeah.
Me, right?
Yes, yes.
So I don't remember you sending any video.
Okay. I'll check. Okay, I'll check it. Okay, this is your D. Now it is interesting. E looks like a little lengthy. Create a summary table to show the total sales for each payment type: e-wallet, cash, credit card. Okay, so it is two. Okay, so it says total sales for each type. Okay, so total sales. Okay, so total sales.
There is a payment type.
Yeah.
Oh, the payment. Okay, yes. Payment. Credit card, cash, e-wallet.
E-wallet, cash, and credit card. Okay, the spelling has to be exactly match here. So e-wallet, cash, credit card. It has to be same spelling and same font, or in what you call case also. Now, so here, if there was no condition, here there's condition, right? That payment type has to be cash only, right? There are three different problems. Okay, three different problems. payment type as cash only, payment type as credit card. Okay, so if there was no such condition, we would simply say sum of entire column, right? But there is a condition. Okay, so when you say condition, we use SumIf. Okay, so let's go for e-wallet. Okay, I'm going to delete it. Okay, so okay, it says SumIf equal to SumIf. The moment I say SumIf, you see adds the cells specified by given condition. So okay, so even though you will select 100 values, but the condition doesn't match, it will not add. Okay, so SumIf, okay, bracket open, first value is range, isn't it? So range has to be this, correct? So I put Alt Shift Control down key, everything is selected. Second is criteria. What is the criteria? Criteria is okay. Criteria is the payment type. Okay, has to be okay equal to e-wallet. Okay, so range. Okay, so range and condition is that this value has to be what? Okay, criteria is this value has to be e-wallet, right? Okay, so e-wallet and third, sorry, R25, right? Okay, so range criteria is what? It should be equal to okay. SumIf cursor is moving, so it's changing. So SumIf sum do the sum. Then the condition is what? You can type e-wallet or you can point it to, if you already have written, you just point it. Okay, or you can type it in quotation. So that's the criteria. But criteria is not on column H. If I stop it, if I don't give anything, then it will look for the criteria on the H column because you have selected H. But this condition is not on H column. It has to be on which column? Payment column.
It will be payment. L.
Right? So yes. So third value is optional. Okay. Third value is optional. Okay. Third value is optional. Okay. Because if your condition is in the same column, then you don't need third column. If you add third column, that means you are saying that look for the value on third column. Okay. Now why did it become 0? Sum H2 to H this, comma R25. R25 looks good, comma L2. Okay, is it L2? It is L2, right?
Payment.
Oh no, quantity, not quantity, right? We want on total. So total is I.
Yeah, we want the total sales, right?
But again, it is 0. Okay, I'm sorry here. Okay, I think I gave it wrong. Okay, this L. Okay, sum range. Okay, on what do you want to calculate sum? You want to calculate sum on I, right? It is sum of I, not sum of L. Condition is L. If is L. Okay, so actually, you know what? So I'll tell you. Okay. So we have something called as SumIf. I got confused with SumIfs. So when you say SumIfs, see here we have only one condition, which is that payment type should be e-wallet, right? So we use SumIf. We have SumIfs. SumIf is when you have multiple criteria. Okay. So when you use SumIf, then what I did was right. Okay. First you do the sum range. See here, it has sum range first, then the range criteria. Okay. Okay, sum range is first. But if I do if, okay, we have only one condition, range is first, sum range is last. So range is on what range you are looking for condition. If, okay, so I'm looking to have condition on payment type. Great, so select this. Okay, then is criteria, what criteria? So these values has to be of type e-wallet. Okay, so it is e-wallet. Then next, sum range. Okay, sum range means on what column do you want to find the sum? I want to find the sum on this. Okay. Okay, so you get it as, okay, yeah. This is your answer. This is what. First, the column on which you will do the condition, then the condition value, and finally on which column you will perform sum. Yes? Yes, I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Okay. So this is what, okay. So now same, for cash and card. So I want to drag it down, right? So I want this range should be as it is. Okay. So we can do function F4. F4. Okay. This so here the change, we are changing the same. We are looking for the condition on the same column for the next value also. And the sum is also done on the same column. Okay. But this R should change as you drag down. So if I Control C and Control V, okay, so automatically it got changed to R26. This is what we discussed last session. Okay, and then, okay, similarly you'll do for credit card, right? So you have it. Okay, and which is maximum? So you can select condition. Okay, max of, okay, so here, okay, the value is in horizontal. We have 3 values here. Okay, and it is in horizontal format. So we use VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP means vertical lookup. Okay, so VLOOKUP, and I need to figure out which, see here, why, okay, so first of all, why are we using VLOOKUP? We want to check the highest value, but display the second column. Okay, in this case, if cash is highest, right? So to check the highest value, we have to look for Q column, right? We have to see among Q 25, 26, 27, which is highest. Right? We have to look for Q, which is highest. Correct? And then
display the corresponding R
column. Yes. So first, inside one will tell us max. So max of 25 to 27 is going to give us the max value, isn't it? Max 25 to 27 is going to give us the max value here. So once we get the max value, which is 106863, then we are saying what is the corresponding value, okay, of this max value. Okay, so wait, what I'll do is, just give me a second. Okay, I just wanted to save it first. Okay, now let's go and change it. Okay, so 2 things here. Okay, first is, let's look at VLOOKUP. How does VLOOKUP work? So I'm going to say equal to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. Okay, vertical value. So here it says lookup value. Okay, so lookup value. So let's say I want to find 95968. Okay, so I say VLOOKUP. Okay, so VLOOKUP, lookup value is Q27, comma, next is table. In which table do you want to look for this value? So I want to look for this value is a Q and R table, comma, then column index. Okay, so column index, see, by default value will be checked in the first row. So this is what you have to remember: first column, not row, column. Okay, so when I say lookup value will be looked up in the first column by default. Okay, so if we had, let's say if I had a few more columns here, Q, O, and P. I would not select O and P. I would still select Q only. Okay, because the lookup value is always checked in the first column. So lookup value what? Q7. I want to look up 95968. Okay, in which table? Q Q25 to R27 in this table. Fine. Then which column should be displayed? If match, then which column to be displayed? Okay, so if match, then I want to display column number 2, isn't it? Okay, if match, then because this table has 2 columns, okay, I want to display 2 columns. Okay, so this is, you say, and the last is true or false. Looking for exact match or approximate match. Now in this case, looking for exact match. So I'll say false. Okay, so you got credit card, right? So I'm saying Q is 27. Okay, which value? Okay, should I be looking for? I should be looking for 95968.6. Okay, so 95968.6. Okay, then comma Q25 R27 in that table. Okay, false is for accurate, perfect match. Okay, not approximate match. Okay, and then 2 indicates that if there is a match, you display the value in the column 2. Okay, so column 2 you have this. Now here it says we are not looking for Q27. We are looking for max of value, okay, between Q25 to Q27. Okay, so max you do and you got cash here.
Okay. Okay, I was just thinking why you are showing credit card from that time. Now
yeah, because I gave 95968, right? Now to do maximum, you'd say max of these 3 values. Okay, 3 you can easily see. Okay, the second one is biggest. Let's see if you have 20. It's difficult to find the biggest one, isn't it? So you use cash. Sorry, max of this, and you get cash.
Can you show me that formula one more time?
Yes.
Okay, so VLOOKUP of max of Q25 to 27 and Q25 or 27. 27 to false. 2 is the column, second column.
Column number.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, he's very.
It's all practice. How many we have? G, then this, that last, right? Almost there. Okay. Now, okay, so here you see, okay, this is also SumIf only. Okay, so this is also easy. Okay, let's go back to our, which one is this? F second, right?
F.
So F, yeah. Now, Banka is thinking of introducing a new makeup stand that would target females who are interested in health and beauty items. Okay, so female health and beauty. The female, gender female, and has bought health and beauty, that, you know, they are the one who would be interested in buying this. So your target column, you have to say yes or no. Okay, when yes, yes, when it is female and they have bought a health and beauty product. So come here. Okay. So here, okay,
gender.
First I'll see, okay, so I'll say if. So if condition, okay, what happens if condition is true and what happens if condition is false? Okay, that's how it works. If, okay, I'm going to use if here. Condition is false, then something. Condition is true, then something. Okay. Okay. So if condition is what? If this is equal
gender
to
is female.
Female. If this is equal to female. Okay. Okay. Now what we can do is, let's say I want to test if this is working fine or not. So that is, so if we'll have three values, three parameters, okay, three values. First value is E2 equal to female. If it is true, then I'll say, let's say yes, okay, and otherwise I'll say no, right? So three values. First is condition, second is if condition is true, then do what, and third is if condition is false, then do what, right? So see here, you got yes, isn't it? Because gender is, and if I control C and control V here, you got no, because it is male, right? So that means what we did is working, right? Our logic is correct. Now let's go back and see. So it is not just simply female. Female, if it is female, then again you have to check a condition. See, if it is not a female, then you don't have to check a condition. If it is female, then again check a condition. What condition? The product
line is health and beauty.
Health and beauty. Okay, exactly. So what I'll do, I'll copy health and beauty. Okay, and I'll come here. Okay, so this is what is true, right? So again here I'll put another if. Okay, and in if I'll say condition. Condition is what? If this equal to
Health and beauty.
okay, yeah, I didn't copy properly. Health and okay, but I have to do the same spelling. Okay, BEAUTY, beauty. Okay, if this is true, then you say yes, else you say no. Condition inside condition.
Okay.
Okay, because female, true, but then it is sports and travel. Okay, I go here and I just double click here. So see, no, 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 no. Do you see any yes? Oh, no, yes so far. Okay, see, female and health and beauty. Now, if you see here, female, fashion, female, okay, health and beauty, but male, health and beauty, male, okay, so we got it right. Target is female and health and beauty. So we got yes, no, right? So we know this is yes. So you can go and check here, female, health and beauty. So okay, first one, now we got the answer. First answer is target has to be yes, no, based on this. So this is, how we got it. So first we're checking on condition. Okay, if it is no, then you say no. If it is yes, then again you check the second condition inside the first condition value.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So fill out target column. Yes, no, we have done it. Now, what percentage of sales were sales made by this target group? SumIf. Okay. So we have to do total value. Total value when the answer is yes. Okay. So SumIf. Okay. So okay, delete it. SumIf. Okay. SumIf equal to SumIf. SumIf. First value is range. Okay. Range is what? This target. Okay. So target is range. Okay. And by this means value has to be yes. Criteria is yes. Right? So on M2 to this value and criteria is yes. If it is yes, then you do sum on this quantity. Total quantity. So if I do this, I'll get a total sum, not the percentage. Question is, what percentage of total sales? Right? So this is your, what percentage of total sales, isn't it? So what we did was, we did the sales made by this group. Okay? We did the sales made by this group. Now, total sales divided by, okay, so this is the sales made by this group and divided total sales. Total sales, we have it here, isn't it? If you do it, you get the percentage by this group. So we did SumIf to find the sales made by female and who bought health and beauty products, and divided total sales will give you percentage of sales
for that female health and beauty. We need to know this, and now I understand how complex they were showing the spreadsheets. I didn't understand anything previously.
What?
In the requirements, when I joined newly, they had so many spreadsheets. I didn't understand anything. And now I have to prepare. Now I have to be I'm in a stage where I have to prepare. That's why I'm learning.
It is, yeah. Never too late to learn.
I went to my friend's place, but I couldn't sleep the entire night.
Okay.
Weekdays is fine because it's so busy. I can't think of anything. It's so busy, full meetings and lot of work.
So we'll stop here. Okay. I'll share both the Word and Excel and try to do everything. At least till this point you do. And this we can, if you have any question, we'll do it next time when we meet.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to stop recording.